One on each arm.
Yeah, one on each arm and a random Tamagotchi in the middle.
Random Tamagotchi.
To help us all out.
Available at all stores.
Not all stores.
Only the
No,
random
the place,
shop.
all stores.
All stores. Was all stores a store?
Yeah, it was basically you'd go in and all stores would be in there.
Everything was in there. So like some kind of mass hypermarket type.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd need... The closed down, I don't know why. Because surely everything's in there, you'd be okay.
Oh,
hello.
Hello, welcome to the Daft Hour. Today we are transmitting from... where are we transmitting from?
Mary Berry's Ferry.
Mary Berry's Ferry across the Mersey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
the Mersey, the Mersey.
The Mersey. She does commercial trips across the Mersey.
The Mersey. The Mersey. Mary Berry's Ferry.
where she bakes cookies.
Nearly said something else, even though I knew what I'd said.
What did you nearly say?
Mary Berry's Ferry.
Furry, yeah.
That's
Random
me being random Tamagotchi.
Well, welcome to the Daft Hour. If there's any doubt what you're listening to, it is indeed the
No
Daft
doubt.
Hour.
I have doubts.
You have doubts?
Yeah, not about that though.
Doubtful.
Right, Mrs. Doubtful.
Mrs. Doubtful.
My name's Morgan Fantastic, and you may have not heard me for a while, so...
Where have you been, man?
Welcome back,
Where have you been?
me.
Welcome back.
Welcome
you.
back, me.
Let's give you a welcome back me round of applause.
Are you glad to see me?
It's great to have you back.
Yeah.
Are you genuinely saying that? Or
Yeah.
You don't sound that enthusiastic.
I'm really
about it.
pleased that you've come home.
Yep.
Oh.
This is your own. Yeah, because you've been.
It's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
I've had tea on fire waiting.
Have you? What have we got?
The stove's overboiled now.
What have we got for tea?
I'll have to go and fetch the ingredients again.
Is it turkey dinosaurs?
It is turkey dinosaurs.
and beans.
Cauldron of turkey dinosaurs. Just for my friend Fantastic.
Oh, thank you. It's great to be back. I have genuinely missed you. Ask me in 2 hours. I'll probably
Not.
need another month off. But
That's alright.
it's good to be back here on the Daft Hour live on CVFM Radio 104.5.
That's right. That's where we're at, and we are, as we say, transmitting from Mary Berry's Ferry.
What's your name though? I forgot.
My name is Bambi. I'm dropping the surname. I've decided.
yeah, just Bambi.
Yeah, there's too much
Ice, and you feel like you're slipping like a Bambi deer.
It's because Daddy owns the station.
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit
You
of
don't want to
jip
be
for that.
associated
So
too much.
Surely, when
him.
he passes on,
It comes
you
to me.
need the surname for the money and the reins of
No,
the station.
no.
Imagine you in charge of this. All this could be yours.
Wowzers! I think my iPhone
All this could be yours.
can do more than this.
Can we change your name
To
Bambi
Wowzers.
Barlow?
Oh, Bambi. Yes,
Yeah.
it is official here on
You
the
do
Daft
know-
Hour. I have changed my name to Bambi
Do you know
Barlow.
I printed off a lot of promotional material with your original name on?
All right, well, you can just go and recall all of that original material and stick a sticker over it.
All them flyers I still haven't handed out, and I've got about 500 in my wardrobe. If you want a flyer, contact us here on the Daft Hour via the Facebook page /Daft Hour, or ring into the studio. What's the number, Bambi?
The number is 01642 688 104.
And if you ring up, I'll send you a promotional flyer for the show, if you like.
If that's what you're into.
And who are you? What's your name?
Elvis Herod.
Oh,
you're
nice to
Elvis.
meet you.
Yes. Yeah, my name used to be Derald Strutt. It was written on a piece of paper in a drawer in a council office in Redcar.
Yeah.
You worked for the council,
I
didn't you?
did. I was that piece of paper for a while.
You were that piece of paper.
I was lots of pieces of paper.
Was that your job, piece of paper?
Well,
Yeah.
you used to move bits of piece of paper. I just asked him what his job was, and he described it once. He said, I move bits of paper for at the end of the month, when they give me a bit of paper to tell me how much bits of paper are in the cash machine for me. Or something along those lines, doesn't it?
Sounds
This is true.
It sounds
Everything's made
riveting.
of paper.
Yeah, it's just
Everything's paper.
our economy is paper. But it's not anymore. We don't even have a paper economy.
No.
It's just all numbers.
It's all numbers. You're all numbers.
You're a number.
Like the Matrix, when you look inside, you're all green numbers going down.
Yeah.
So there's something my missus doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for the input.
You need to stop doing that then.
All right, yeah. It's
What does she not
the
like?
theory that we are all just a simulation.
Oh, yeah.
She go in the actual Matrix route.
Yeah, she doesn't like it when I talk about it. But the
creep her out of it.
scientists lately have said it. A group of scientists, not all of them, they don't all speak like the Borg, have said it is more likely than not that we are a simulation.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it would make sense we are, really, because otherwise, what are we?
Well, we are we are just atoms floating around.
It would explain
space.
a hell of a lot.
It also, for me, would please two groups of people.
The
scientists like myself who believe in science, and people who
the flat earthers,
and people who believe in a deity of some description. So,
do you believe in a deity?
I don't, but
not necessarily God, but do you believe in anything else?
I believe in Joe Pesci.
That is a deity.
But
that's a deity I can get on.
This theory actually pleases everybody because there is a deity, and that is our programmer, our creator.
Yeah.
And science explains everything else.
Well, I hope it turns out to be true.
Yeah, I'm not fussed.
Who do you hope it is, the creator? If you could choose,
Harold Bishop.
Yeah, Harold Bishop's a good option.
Harold Bishop.
But
only after the amnesia.
Oh, yeah. A very confused Harold Bishop is our creator.
What did I do when I couldn't remember? I created the universe.
Every Sunday we'll go to church and pray to Harold, who just goes, I don't know what happened.
Can you think of the Lord's Prayer for Harold?
How would he say it? He just wobbles his...
Harold be my Harold be my name.
We've figured it out, guys.
Yeah, that's all he says though.
There's no need for wars anymore. We know.
Harold be my name.
so that's there.
It's gonna be back.
We've sorted out the world already. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Like the nonsense. So, what have you been up to since your absence then?
Are you asking me in particular?
Yeah, I am.
Do you know what? I haven't come up with anything adventurous of, like stuff where you go, I did this, I did that. I'm actually going to tell you true things.
Oh, okay.
Well, bear with me because... thank you.
I was late, sorry.
Yeah. I want to see... I'll do a little promotion and then I'll tell you a little ditty of a story.
Okie-dokie.
First thing, I want to see the band called The Sequel, which is my friend Paul Armstrong's new band. And they were very good. So if you see them on the Facebook... They were popular before he joined the audition and went in. So they're a very good band. Go and check that out.
What sort of music?
Sorry, they were popular before he joined.
Yeah, now
they're terrible. Yeah, okay.
What sort of music do they do?
They do a bit of Killers, a bit of like indie rock, classic rock. They're good.
Oh, cool.
Covers, but good.
Also, no imagination then.
No. That's why they're called The Sequel to Imagination.
Right. Yeah.
But check them out.
The sequel too.
Yeah, the third one. Also, I went to the fire station.
Yeah?
With a bunch of kids.
Did you?
Yes, this is a genuine story. Sorry, buddy. I'm apologising for the fact I took a load of kids to the fire station.
Yeah, you should apologise.
No, it was to do with work.
Right. Oh, right.
And
Okay.
it was a career. I didn't just gather them up and go, yeah, fancy the fire station.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, we took a load of kids to the fire station to do with careers, to get them interested in different careers.
Careers, right.
Yeah.
While we were there, the alarm started going off.
Oh.
So,
dear.
bit of men in action, do you know what I mean? Down the pole, way! And they're setting up the engine, and all the kids were quite amazed. They're like, oh, sir, it's like we're watching it actually happen. They're getting a bit excited. And then over the radio, because they have like a tannoy and tell the firemen where they're going, all it said was... basically, we can't tell you where you're going. Just get in the truck and we'll tell you. So we were like, oh, that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
And one of the kids, and rightfully so, asked, Mr. Fireman, why couldn't they announce it? And he said, oh, well, sometimes if it's confidential, if we have guests, we can't announce it over the tannoy. I thought, fair enough. So we continued the tour, and about half an hour later, I get a tap on my shoulder, and the fireman said, oh, sir, can I have a word with you? And they have printout sheets, so the machine automatically prints out the job they're doing in the fire engine. And he showed me. He said, "That's the reason why we couldn't announce it over the tannoy."
And it was just pictures of.
Oh, it's
dogs.
better than that.
Okay.
It just said, "Call to hospital. Man stuck with cock ring."
What? He was stuck with what?
Cock ring. At 11 o'clock in the morning
11 o'clock
on
in
a
the morning.
Tuesday. So obviously I started laughing.
Yeah.
And I said, are you being serious? Like, why have they called you? And he said, basically, they don't have the right equipment at the hospital. It's not something that happens on a daily basis. So they need some heavier steel to cut this penis ring. I'll say it a little bit better for the radio. Although that's the official term. I'm not saying anything wrong.
Yeah.
Cock ring.
Yeah.
basically they had to go to the hospital to get ply this off.
That's horrific. That's also, by the way, the official name we give you when you're not here.
Cockring.
Yeah.
Or ply off.
Ply off. Oh, he's a right ply off.
He's a right ply off, that Cockring. So, yeah, and I asked him, do you get stuff like that all the time? And he said, yeah. He said, I didn't want to announce it because we were trying to, hopefully inspire these kids to join the fire brigade, and I didn't actually want to tell them the weird stuff that we get on a daily basis. He said, we really only put out a couple of fires a week. Most of the time it's just cock rings. Yeah.
It's interesting. So that was a real story.
It was a real story, and it tickled my oxygen.
No,
it's oxen. It tickles. It tickles your oxen.
It tickled my cock ring. So yeah,
well done. Been up to anything else?
No, just the fire engine.
I noticed you printed your information out.
Yeah, I didn't put it in my book as normal.
That's unusual, and it's in colour, which tells me that you did that at work.
I did do it at work whilst I was supposed to be teaching.
Mm-hmm.
I keep telling them what to do. But
don't worry.
I just let them get on with it.
Those kids don't learn anything
and half
from
the
you.
time I'm looking either at new jobs or holidays or pornographic images, or I don't. You can't. There's a firewall.
Those firemen can get past that.
Yeah.
And remove.
Well, I was looking at it for history lesson. So yeah, that's what I've been doing, Bambi, for the last month.
What have you been up to, Elvis?
Oh, what have I been up to? I wonder. I'll tell you now.
Oh, good.
I've been indoctrinated by capitalist lizard overlords into a billion-dollar corporation, forced through hypnosis to reiterate capitalist profit-fueled rhetoric, to continue to strengthen the machine that exploits us all, and to which I am forever contractually bound, as it has been written in stone that I am now the face and official endorser of a chain of old-fashioned homely local pubs in and around the United Kingdom. I've also been buying giant jigsaw puzzles from the massive charity shop and trying to put them together in my spare time. It's really hard, and the jigsaw puzzles are really massive. So I've been trying to put together a 300 billion piece jigsaw puzzle which makes up a picture of Tiger Woods having a nice pint down his local in Dent, Cumbria. The pub is called The Dog and Rebecca and is located opposite the Village Heritage Centre and Museum. Mm-hmm. Definitely worth a visit. What else have I been doing? I've been trying to put together a 300 billion piece jigsaw puzzle which makes up a picture of the director Ken Loach being knighted in a caravan located somewhere between Hawes and the Wensleydale Creamery just off the A684. There's a beautiful pub called the Baker's Fingers, which is a dog-friendly pub with a roaring wood fire and a jukebox from the 1950s, and they sell a locally brewed ale called Fist. I've also been trying to put together a 300 billion piece jigsaw puzzle which makes up a picture of Professor Brian Cox having lip filler injections in an alleyway somewhere off the coast of Anglesey, which is a walking distance from the famous hotel and public house which has been passed down from generation to generation and is still maintaining standards and practices from when the place first started in 1899, when it was opened by a Chris Packham impersonator. The Fox and Bran Flakes, a family pub made from rubber and mud. What else have I done? I've been trying to put together a 300 billion piece jigsaw puzzle which makes up a picture of a jar of pickled onions in the foreground with a jar of pickled eggs slightly out of focus in the background, resting on the side of the bar at the Cock and Starfish in Northallerton. With a view of the road, this pub is a good old-fashioned knees-up Mother Brown's Boys in the Hood. Like fish? Then try the delicious scraped flounder bulbs served on a bed of death with locally sourced brown veg and Marmite terrine. If you like Sunday lunch, then the Cock and Starfish is the pub for you. We serve several thousand varieties of meat with all the trimmings, a choice of gravy from around the world, and for only $9.50 you can have a pudding filled with a special surprise. The Cock and Starfish, Northallerton, a pub for everybody. I've been trying to put together a 300 billion piece jigsaw puzzle which makes up a picture of Alfred Hitchcock peeking through a hole in the wall so he can spy on two cats licking each other. The cats are Louis Armstrong and Ray Charles. Louis really enjoying himself while Ray thinks he's having an ice cream. Louis Armstrong is obviously taking advantage of Charles's lack of sight and is tricking him into thinking he's having a day at the seaside, when in reality he's locked him in a cupboard and it made him lick his face whilst licking him at the same time. So if this really did happen, then I have lost a lot of respect for Louis Armstrong. But it's just the sort of thing I would have expected from Hitchcock, mind. You know? He was a dirty little bugger, him. I mean, spying on a couple of jazz legends licking each other in a cupboard, what's that all about? You just don't do that sort of thing. It really gets me angry thinking about this. And when I get angry, one thing cools me down no more than a frosty pint of butterfly hammers. The ice-cold light lager with a tiny hint of lemon, sprinkled with a honey-dabbed shaving of spring meadow lawn gratings. Come and try any of our new seasonal beverages, like Jackie's Gold, the cider that stays with you for hours. Or perhaps you're more of an ale person. Try our Brown's National Pipe Water Ale, filtered through the farmer's undies, for that work hard, drink hard attitude. All available from one place and one place only. It's the Queen's Encyclopedia Bar and Grill, Roller Disco, Cat House and Bingo Hall One-Stop Shop and Garden Centre, directly opposite Hitchcock's Peakery and Dime Bar. For good times. Somebody help me. I'm just a cog in the machine. Coming soon to a cinema near you from Friday. Rated PG tips, Yorkshire tea, Hovis bread. Do you remember them fidget spinners, eh? We'll be right back after this short message from our sponsors. Do you sometimes get really bad headaches? Try new headache milk, squeezed from the curing nipples of a bovine goddess. Ask your doctor if taking any other milk substances with healing properties. Headache milk! We now return to the Daft Hour on CVFM, returning from last week's cliffhanger when Bambi no longer Rashid. It's now... What is it?
Bambi
Are you Barlow now?
You know what? I'm not. I'm going to stick with just Bambi.
Okay.
Just Bambi.
Okay, so... We'll return from last week's cliffhanger when Bambi was about to tell us what he's been up to.
Okay, well, what I've been up to is I've been assembling a 300 billion piece jigsaw of everything you've been up to.
No.
Yeah, it's quite a complicated... I mean, do you want me to repeat it? Yes. I don't think I've read that much in my life, I'll be quite honest with you. So what I've been up to, I've been cleaning St. Paul's Cathedral with a toothbrush. I've been smiling at goldfish. I've been plaiting all the blades of grass in Scotland. I've been finishing people's sentences. I don't like prison. I floated the idea of an iceberg museum. I was correcting the way my mother puts the toilet roll on the toilet holder. She does it with it going to the back, not the front.
Ooh.
No, awful.
That's horrible.
I've been farting in jars. I've been making plans to recreate Captain Cook's journey in a tin bath. I've been removing the snow from globes. I put the lime in the coconut. I put the bunny back in the box, and I got a bigger boat. That's what I've been doing.
The bunny. Why did you put it back in the box? Yeah, he'll say it first.
Two.
Why?
Two.
What do you mean?
You say it first.
Two.
Wait.
You're going to say everything first.
Yeah, before anyone else in the world says anything, you've
You
got
must.
to say it. So if someone comes up with a new word,
Right.
you can't use it until you say it.
Ah.
So they'll write it down.
That's a lot of pressure.
It's very
Yeah.
confusing because you keep finishing people's
Did you see that though?
dinner.
Dinner.
Don't you?
Did you see that? See how quick I was though?
What was that?
I don't say out loud. I just go,
No, you don't.
and then you speak.
You just moved your mouth, flapped your mouth.
and I told
about.
you to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Do you want a shandy? Would it be a beer one or a lager one if you could choose?
You can stop that
Why?
because it's a horrible
He
noise.
doesn't like mouth noises like that.
Oh, you don't like that BDM, do you? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
No, with the soft tones.
it's horrible, isn't it?
It's great to
Masturbate.
yeah.
Masturbate.
And we're off.
Should we have a new one?
Should we do each other?
No, not just now.
The line feeds off. It's okay.
All right.
Don't get out. Woman finds X-rated detail in church window. Best Christmas advert ever declared by the public.
Crufts and cats confusion, and jigsaw puzzle of Earth proves flat Earth.
Elon Musk has developed a wristwatch that can shoot a 20-watt laser beam. Mystic Meg to make a comeback as Boris Johnson's spiritual advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grayson Perry joined ISIS as well.
Right.
We'll save that for next week.
Okay. Oh, seagulls.
Oh, well,
But now people have heard it, they're going to be like, "Ooh, what's that about?"
yeah, well, I want to find out whether it's true or not.
Oh yeah, you don't want fake news, do you?
Because there's a transvestite vase maker.
Is now a part of ISIS.
Last seen on Gogglebox. And now he's just buggered off and joined ISIS.
But we don't know that for certain.
We've been told. Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
We need to
But
confirm that.
That is every headline.
Should we
next
contact
week.
Gogglebox?
I don't think. I think they're too busy watching telly.
Ah, of course they are.
Yeah.
Gogglebox.
Gogglebox.
So what was your headline?
Woman finds X-rated detail in church window.
X-rated detail in church windows. So
Yeah.
who's got that story covered?
Herod can do that one.
Yes. So a woman found an X-rated detail in a what was it?
Church
It was
window.
a church window. That's right. Yes, I have. I've read this.
Oh,
one,
actually,
yeah.
I see why now. This is quite good. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yes, she was doing a usual visit to church, as she does every Sunday, the Church of Harold Bishop, of course. And along the
Harold be thy name.
Harold be thy name, Madge.
Where you go in then, you bash first.
The
don't you?
Virgin, what?
What you bashing?
The Virgin Madge.
You Harold Bishop.
Harold Bitch Tits. So, she went to church.
Well, that's the name of the show.
She went to church, like.
Can you write that down, please?
Yeah, she went to church, right. She went to this church on a Sunday, like. Right, and
She found an X-rated.
she saw someone X-rated, right, because what they have along the Church of Harold Bishop
Yeah.
is the, you know, like the Stations of the Cross in the Catholic Church. It's that, but it's every episode of Neighbours that Harold was in, and it kind of reenacts it.
That's a canny few.
It is, yes, it's a big church. So this woman, she's called Janine Balloons, right? And she cleans for the church for Father Smith. And so she went in and she was cleaning and she was just rubbing one of the windows, you know, the stained glass. And there was quite an explicit picture in the corner, which you don't see initially until you look a little closer, and after some inspection, it's obvious that Bouncer is aroused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
there's an aroused Bouncer.
That's where you take the
Bouncer as in, like, you can't come in this church.
Yeah,
you're under...
the dog that stopped you coming
Yeah,
to the church.
the dog that's... Yeah, that's it. It's a preventative dog.
Yeah.
It prevents people going into the church. You know.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's all right.
Who's not a part of the bishop's gang.
Yeah. And yeah, because it's a different sort of religion.
Yeah,
It's
of course.
similar in some ways to the Catholic Church, but also very, very different. And hymn number 73, please. They say every Sunday, and they all sing. Neighbours, everybody neighbours,
When you see all your neighbours in just their underwear.
Amen.
Amen.
Harold be thy name.
Yep.
Harold.
And also with you.
So yes, so
Good.
so they're going to try and sort this out.
Good.
So that is how a woman found an X-rated detail in a church window.
Yeah.
Right. Good to know.
News.
And your other headline was best Christmas advert ever declared
By the public.
Yeah, this is the advert where the snowman.
Yeah.
Off of the snowman.
Oh yeah.
Actually develops a taste for blood. It's a weird one, isn't it? So what happens is the snowman, he gets built, carrot nose, coal eyes, scarf, but the carrot nose fell off. So someone went to replace it, and he took a little bite. He's like, I wonder what fingers are like.
Yeah.
He took a little nibble, and he got a taste for blood. And he's gone on an absolute rampage, killing of other Christmas characters.
Haven't all the Mr. Frosty machine's been recalled because of this.
Because what he did, he broke into the
Mr. Frosty
is it
factory.
Tommy that makes Mr. Frosty? Whoever makes it. Tony the Tiger makes Mr. Frosties because he's Frosties.
It makes
the machines.
advertising sense.
Did he make the big red fun bus as well?
No, he stole the big red fun bus and ploughed it in.
Red fun bus.
Ploughed it into
What about the big
to your-
driving truck?
to your house.
Big.
So the snowman broke into the factory
truck.
and replaced all the syrups, the red syrup,
Yes, that with blood.
With blood.
So it's like a vampiric Mr. Frosty.
Yeah,
Vampiric Vimto.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vampiric. So yeah, he's got a taste for blood. He's replacing Mr. Frosties with blood. He's killing all other Christmas characters and drinking their blood. You're going to wake up on Christmas morning and you'll receive some blood.
Yeah.
And if you don't receive some blood, you're on the naughty list and you will receive a balloon full of jelly.
You know the snowman?
Yeah.
Obviously he's got like a carrot and the buttons and the arms, but is it this now replaced with like actual human arms that he's cut off?
Yeah, part by part. That's
a
right.
Penis
yeah.
for a nose
Yeah.
and like eyes for buttons.
Yeah, this is what he's doing. He's like making a human skin, but he's doing it all a little bit wrong.
Yeah, but he's icy on the inside.
He's absolutely icy on the inside.
So watch out if you're looking for snowmen. Watch out.
So that's that headline.
Best Christmas ever declared by.
Let's hope he's apprehended for this.
Oh,
What was the next headline?
What did we have? Was it the Crufts and Cats confusion? There was a confusion with the Crufts and the Cats. Yeah. Cats is a musical.
what's cats? Is cats?
Cats is a musical, isn't it?
And crufts.
Cats are animals.
Yeah.
Dogs are animals.
Right.
Dogs.
Right. So basically, there was
Dogs go to Crufts.
dogs called crufts, not cats. Right. There was a confusion that just played out.
Yeah.
Where I was confused about what Crufts and Cats was. No, basically, the news headline broke, Crufts and Cats causes confusion. As you've seen by this movie that is coming out called Cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks awful. That thing.
Yeah, but there was a big confusion about it because basically, obviously it's the musical, but through the advertisement they actually used cats, real cats.
Yeah.
But when people watch the trailer,
Yeah.
they're expecting real cats, but it was like this human hybrid of man and cat.
Right.
Yeah.
So basically, watching this advert, Crufts decided, well, we want a bit of that. We want a piece of the
We're getting
action.
on this.
Want a piece of the pie. So what they did was,
The cat pie.
they also made a film and a musical, but they stole all the same songs.
Little thieving swine.
Yeah,
Terrible, isn't it?
so
Honestly, I can imagine them going, well, they brought one out too.
yeah.
Have they got some
But
songs?
they made it all Crufts related, so it was like
well.
memories all alone on the racetrack, and it was like
Bow wow wow,
yippee yippee, where's my Crufts at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know. So obviously it was confusion because they both come out on the same day.
Right.
So basically, people they don't know whether they're going to go and see Crufts because you can only see one.
Yeah, that's the rules.
CGI animal human hybrids.
Yeah.
You can only master 2 hours of one of them.
No, even then.
So there's confusion basically. Which one's Crufts? Which one's cats?
Yeah.
The two mishmash. You choose.
I guess
Which one are you going to go and see?
I'm going to opt for neither. I'm going to go and watch a film entirely about a hedgehog.
Oh, Tim the Hedgehog.
Sonic.
No, Tim
Tim.
the Hedgehog. It's about Tim the Hedgehog comes from he's originally from Spain.
Yeah.
With his typical Tim name, Spanish name, comes over to work, and he soon discovers that
Is this a headline?
no, this is just an
Just
aside.
just like
This is an aside.
slightly connected.
Yeah.
He finds that there's no place for Tim the Hedgehog in our society, and it's all about how he's trying to make a living, going to parties, like hosting parties,
Yeah.
holding all the cheese and pickles on his back,
Try to improve his reputation.
Yeah, and it's
as a
just not
hedgehog.
working out for him. It's actually quite a tragic film. It's much more. Was it a film?
Yeah, but it's all done with graphs, isn't it? They just show pictures of
Yeah,
graphs.
it's like if you imagine Dave Gorman when he does a show,
That's
he
right,
gives
yeah.
you information. It's all done through pictures and graphs.
That's
Not even
right.
real interesting
Yeah.
pictures. It's pictures made up of dots of dog poo to
Yeah.
make the bigger picture, and the graphs are made out of giraffes.
Yeah,
Giraffe graphs.
yeah.
Giraffe graphs.
Geographs.
Yeah. So what was the next headline, sir?
The next headline was Jigsaw Puzzle of Earth
Yeah.
proves flat Earth.
So yeah, this was the story that Dave put together a jigsaw of the Earth,
Yeah.
and it was a 300 billion piece jigsaw. It was quite
Yeah,
a big
something
one,
like that, yeah.
and you could see it from space. And
Well,
it
the
was
jigsaw.
the jigsaw, and it when you could see it from space, you could see that it was flat
Yeah.
because it's a jigsaw, and it proved the theory that the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
It's nothing more complicated than that. It's just we put this together and proved that the Earth is flat.
Why would you need to build the jigsaw if you're in space? Usually you'd see it was flat anyway, right?
Yeah, but then it's just to give it a clearer picture because the resolution from space isn't so good because it's flat. We're under a dome, and the dome gives you a bit of distortion. So they built the jigsaw on top of the dome just to prove.
So is the jigsaw of
balanced.
Earth?
Yeah,
So does that cover Earth?
it covers the dome that covers Earth.
So you basically got jigsaw of Earth,
Jigsaw of Earth, Earth dome,
dome,
flat
Earth.
flat Earth,
So kind of like a dome sandwich.
if you like. Yeah,
All right.
Straight from the top of my dome.
yeah.
Yeah.
And the jigsaw's that good. We, as a species, can move to it. So we're
Yeah.
going to build another dome on top of that.
Yeah.
So kind of like a flat Earth dome
Yeah. But that's why it's dark now.
tower.
This sort of reminds me of the story in about, I think it was about 2006, 7, something like that, where there was an inflatable United Kingdom floating and filled with helium
Yeah, yeah.
above the real United Kingdom.
Yeah, yeah.
So you couldn't see underneath.
You could, if you were in the UK,
You would
look-
see
you
that.
looked up, you'd
If
see.
you were looking down, you just see.
Yeah, if you looked off the edge of the UK and looked down, there would be the real
UK.
United Kingdom.
Oh!
The one above was just filled with helium above it. Why did they do that? Stupid,
Why did they
wasn't
do
it?
anything?
It was really stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not having it.
Yeah, well, I put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I popped it with the sharp weasel.
Oh, that's right.
You know,
Yeah.
you know when they build.
Didn't you inhale a bit?
You know when they
further?
built the jigsaw.
Yeah.
Did they start with the edges?
No.
Got to start with the edges.
no,
don't you?
they couldn't because it was in space. So they had to start with the middle and
Who
build out.
built it?
Oh, Eric.
Satie.
Was he a
Eric
big
Satie.
guy?
Eric Satie.
Or was he like a
No, no.
spaceman and
He's
he had
just-
to like.
He's
very-
a dead composer.
He's
He
dead.
did it.
Yeah, he did it. He's just very fast.
He was having some issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you believe everything in the news, don't you?
You do. It's the
course.
news, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so Elon Musk has developed a wristwatch that can shoot a 20-watt laser beam. Morgan, you've got the details.
Right.
On that one.
Okay. So so basically Elon Musk has built a wristwatch.
Yeah.
Fits on your wrist that shoots a 20-foot,
20-watt
20
Tell you
watt.
what, laser beam.
laser beam.
Yeah, but it's also 20 foot.
Is it 20 foot?
It goes 20 foot.
Oh, right.
That's as far as
Yeah.
it reaches. So obviously,
What's it for?
obviously, there's a bit of technology that they need to master to get it go a bit further than 20 foot. Really, just eliminating your enemies.
Is that what it?
Yeah.
Is that,
Well, Elon, he's a rich, powerful guy.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot of people who don't like him. So I
Yeah.
think he's just thought, do you know what? Right? Can you prove it was me? Can you prove it was from my watch?
Yeah.
So I think he gets away with by eliminating his peers.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that happening.
So he's developed this. I think he's going to sell them
Yeah, through the boring company.
through the boring company of about 50 quid.
50
Yeah.
quid. Well, he did those flamethrowers a few years ago.
He
Didn't
did. He also invented the Fitbit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
on the
no.
side. You know the Fitbit on the side.
On the side,
Fitbit on the
The
side.
side. We all have a Fitbit on the side, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Floozy. So Elon Musk, but will it catch on? Who knows? You ask him.
Well, I don't know. I
He
mean,
might shoot me with his laser watch.
His self-lighting trousers didn't really work out.
Yeah.
No, they weren't the greatest.
Yeah, his cracker glasses didn't work out either.
Christmas cracker glasses.
Yeah.
So you pulled out the side. Just snapped the glasses in two and made a loud pop.
But a prize came out,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Contact lenses.
and one of those daft whistles and all like.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good news.
This is the news.
So Mystic Meg is to
Yeah.
make a comeback as Boris Johnson's spiritual advisor.
Yes, things are all getting a little bit heated in
All a bit Boris
on the
Johnson.
political
On the
agenda.
politics.
All this politics. Mystic Meg has come out and said, "Look,
Look,
here,
mate.
mate.
Hey, Boris!
I've already
That was
seen
my
in the
impression.
future, and I know what's going down, pig. And I'm gonna help you out because you need some help, you big blonde fool. So what's she doing again?
She's a spiritual advisor.
She's spiritually
She's his
advising
Mystic
him.
Meg, basically.
She's basically going to be his Mystic Meg.
Yeah.
And she's going to tell him every week
What the lottery numbers
going
are.
down.
Don't do that.
What?
That's what.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
not
that's
you.
what she'll say,
That's
yeah.
what she says to Boris.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
And he'll go.
Or does she just write it in the column for the Sun, and he has to wait for the Sunday to read it?
Well, what's happened is he's had an operation on his head, whereby his
She
skull,
is, oh, yeah.
he's had an operation on his head where his skull has been partially removed and replaced with a crystal ball. So he just lifts up the top of his hair.
Yeah.
Oh, well, wig
That
now.
flap,
The
whatever
flap
it
of
is.
hair.
It's a good waft you've got going on there.
It's wafting away, and then he looks in the mirror in his own head. If she's busy, like, oh, she's gone for a slash or something. He just has a look in his own head. He's like, oh, Meg. She's like, I'm having a slash. And then I'm going down the shops for a Kit Kat.
Yeah, like I want a proper Kit Kat, none of these other flavoured
Not
ones.
chunkies.
Not chunky, not chunky peanut.
Yeah,
Fuck,
chunky
chunky,
Pete.
chunky what?
Chunky peanut.
I
I want filthy Pete.
I just want a good. I want a good Four Fingers. In.
Yes, exactly.
Put
We like
Four
a
Fingers.
chunky four
yeah.
fingers in, don't
Yeah, and no, just normal. She wants the normal.
we? Oh, sorry, she just wants four normal fingers in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's,
Sorry. Sorry. God.
No, that's fine.
Don't
It's-
cast
So
aspersions.
that's pretty much the headline. So, but Boris is just trying to get out of trouble by, using his last resource, which just so happens to be a woman who pretends to know stuff.
But isn't that most people?
Well, yeah, I guess
Most
you're right.
people are just a woman that pretends to know.
That was
Yeah,
the
Donald
news.
Trump's a woman.
Morgan Fantastic News.
And the rest of us.
Can you not sigh on the radio, please?
Sigh on the radio.
Sigh on the radio. Big
104.5 CVFM.
Let's listen.
Sigh on the radio.
Let's listen to what's on the other channel.
Yes, let's. And I can tell you right now, it was filthy.
Is that?
Of course.
That was what was on the radio.
That's on the
Oh, I
radio,
thought that was
though.
you saying it's filthy on the other.
No.
Ah,
So, first track is Billy Joel.
is that what we're playing next? Is it?
So that was.
We're playing Billy Joel.
Was
next.
that how
No.
dirty is your
You
bum?
just said that, didn't you?
Oh, I don't know. I think we're kind of crossing.
Oh, you're confusing me. You're baffling my oxygen.
So you haven't been here for a little while, so you've missed out on a few things. There's been a section called "How Clean Is
Oh,
Their,
I've heard it.
their Bottom?"
How clean is their bottom? How clean is their bottom? How clean is their bottom? How clean is their bum?
How clean is their bottom?
She sounded distressed.
She was.
And last week it was a me
dressed.
special, wasn't it?
It was.
It was all about me,
We had the Bambi special.
and it was
About you wiping your bum.
generally filthy.
It was some right dirty stories.
Right, I'm going to completely change the tone of the show,
Yes.
and I'm going to play a track by Young Rebel Set,
Oh, okay.
just as a little tribute.
Yes.
Yeah, are we good with that?
Let's have
Yeah.
it.
Let's.
I
have it.
like that.
There you go. That was
I like that song.
it was
Yeah, it
lovely.
was
It was a really good track. That was Young Rebel Set, a little tribute to Matt Chip Chase and his friends, family, and fans of the group. There has been a Just Giving campaign started to help raise some dollars, some pounds towards funeral costs.
Yeah, of course.
So if anyone can, I know it's not a great time of year, but no time of year is great, I guess. But
If you can,
financially,
great.
if you can, great. If not, don't worry about it. But it would be nice if you could. So we're going to move on from that, and we're just going to carry on with the Daft Hour.
Can I draw on your balls?
No.
Don't know about yours.
You can draw mine.
My name is Kylie Minogue, and I like to visit Middlesbrough a lot, wearing my hot pants, and my favourite thing to do is listen to the Daft Hour on CVFM.
Chompy Chompy Chungo, the new Skustin' Chompy Chod for chompers of all chompage. Try our new bubblicious Chompy Chozza Orange and Lemon Chompy Chompy Chungo. Or why not chomp on a Chimpy Chippy Chips Chompy Chips Chompy Chompy Chungo? Kids love it, grown-ups love it. You should f***ing love it too, mate. Chompy Chompy Chungo.
Contains actual poison.
Fallingforyou.com. You choose the person.
You go on the website and there's this huge catalogue of people and you can choose whichever one you want. It was amazing.
You choose what they wear.
There's lots of dresses to choose from. I chose a rain mac with pink boots, furry tail coming out the back of the rain mac, and like a big eyebrow hat. It was lovely.
And you choose the location.
The website was amazing. I had a Greek Adonis at the Hoover Dam with a firework in his bum.
And then they fall over.
And he just tripped over like.
For you.
And then I laughed my head off. She smashed her face into the floor.
And then she tripped over again and again and again, and she just left like a puddle.
That's the only website I use now. It's great.
Fallingforyou.com. The best website to watch people fall over.
It came from beneath.
Oh my God! What is it, Doctor?
It's like something I've never seen before.
We're all doomed, Doctor. What are we gonna do?
Nothing can save you.
What should we do?
It's not my problem, you fat cow. Lose a bit of weight, perhaps, and stop eating everything that crosses your field of vision, fatty.
The overactive glands in theatres now.
Hi, honey. Sorry I'm late. The traffic was terrible.
Oh, that's quite okay.
Gosh, I've forgotten to brush my teeth.
Oh, that's not a problem. Try this.
Guns, not to be used for cleaning your teeth.
Biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi, 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 biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi, 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 biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro, biffi, 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 biffi claro.
Look, your dad's dead, and there's no need to play this at his funeral. You're just a horrible man. Horrible.
Biffy Clyro, not in stores.
Biffi claro, biffi, biffi claro.
A load of bouncing balls, bouncing down the road. Remember this advert from 2005. Look at all of those balls.
Early in the morning.
One bouncing down the street. It's in San Francisco. Remember this advert from 2005? Yes, we do as well. But what was it advertising? Do you remember? No, we don't either. Balls.
Darren, do you want anything getting from the shop?
White bread, flatbread, garlic bread, granary bread, chocolate croissant, chocolate brioche, chocolate mousse, chocolate fudge cake, chocolate gâteau, mushroom soup, lentil soup, chicken soup, broccoli and Stilton soup, sliced beef, sliced ham, sliced chicken, sliced salami.
Here, Darren, write it down. I'll never remember all that, you soft bugger.
Chicken wings, Cajun chicken wraps, cocktail.
Darren, I'm sorry. Stay with me, Darren. Please, man, don't die. Darren, man, don't die. Oh, God.
Tesco, every little helps.
Hello, I'm Bianca off EastEnders, and this is the Daft Hour. What are you listening to?
Tickle my balls and call me Sue, call me Sue, call me Sue. Tickle my balls and call me Sue early in the morning. Sit on my balls and call me Paul, call me Paul, call me Paul. Sit on my balls and call me Paul early in the morning.
I don't know what mine is gonna be.
Oh, sit on my head and call me Fred, call me Fred, call me Fred. Sit on my head and call me Fred early in the morning.
Welcome back to the Daft Hour.
Welcome back to the Daft Hour.
We're having a great time.
So, actually,
Call me Sue.
before we
Great
do...
times.
All the times are the best.
Before we do the dislike...
Is this like?
Before we do the dislike...
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a couple of would you rathers.
Okay.
Would you rather
Yes.
eat 8 spiders a day for a week,
Yes.
or have an earwig live in your ear for a week? So a single earwig living in your ear for a whole week, or eat 8 spiders a day for a week.
I'd eat the spiders, I think.
I'd eat the spiders.
That's simple, isn't it?
Yes, I'd drizzle them with
I'd eat the
some
spiders
flavours.
so they wriggle and wriggle inside us.
And what would
And
you
then,
eat?
and then the horse, of course.
Of course.
And then various other animals based on the book.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not allowed to flavour the spiders, though.
Oh, you're not?
Can you cook them? Are they dead?
No.
Just live spiders.
Live spiders.
Right, well, no, then, because of legs.
What sort of spiders could I choose?
You
my
can choose your own spider.
Can they be... Okay, I choose gummy spiders.
Mine would be a fictional spider.
Made
up spiders.
Mine are gummy.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'd eat how many? 8?
8 a day.
That's for a
That's
week.
fine, yeah.
Right.
Gummy
8
spiders.
fictional spiders every day for a week.
Gummy,
I'd have money spiders.
Would you?
Would you?
Yeah.
So they lay money eggs.
Money eggs.
And then you poo dollars.
$1.
Put $1. Okay. Would you...
Ooh, it stinks of money in here.
Would you rather have to get around by doing forward rolls
Yeah.
or backflips?
Forward rolls.
Yeah.
Forward rolls.
Just because we can do them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do backflips about 20 years ago, but not now.
Gravity takes care of a forward roll at a certain point.
Yeah,
Yes,
like it
exactly.
takes over, doesn't it? It gives you momentum. Whereas a
Whereas
backflip, I'm going to probably put my back out.
fair
Or land
enough.
on my head.
Get out.
Would you rather...
Hey.
I was just putting me back out.
Would you rather tickle Tina Turner's toes with tinsel or bash Brian Blessed's balls with balloons?
Oh, this plays into our song a little bit, doesn't it?
So tickle Tina Turner's toes with tinsel or bash
tickle,
Brian
tickle,
Blessed's
pick a pick a
balls
path.
with
I
balloons.
can't pick because I'd love to do both of those.
I'm going to tickle Tina Turner's toes.
You're gonna do
Do you know
what?
why?
You're gonna do what?
She's my private dancer.
Dancer for money, tickle my balls
with Sue.
Oh, we might have a new contender. Can I have a pen, please?
You can. So yeah, tickle Tina Turner's toes with tinsel or bash Brian Blessed's balls with balloons. I see, as much as tickling Tina Turner's toes with tinsel is nice and straightforward. It's relatively hygienic compared to bashing balls.
Bash balls,
however,
Do they have to be bare balls?
yes.
Yes.
However, bashing
No.
Brian Blessed's balls with balloons, yes,
Yeah.
they do. This is mine. Would be much more satisfactory because as long as you're getting in contact with his balls,
Yeah.
he will make much more amusing noises.
This is it. Him
What
going,
noises does it make?
Do it harder!
That's it.
I'd imagine it'd be like
My ball!
but like a gong. When you tickle it, just goes gong.
Yeah. No, you're not touching his gong.
No, that's the noise his balls
Oh,
make
right,
when you
okay.
tickle him.
I think he'd probably
Gong.
He'd enjoy it.
I reckon he would.
He'd have fun with it.
Ah, he'd
And I
love
was-
that, our Brian, wouldn't he? He'd probably
our
love it.
Bri.
Probably love it.
He loves his balls.
Oh, Bri's gone out, get his balls bashed by balloons.
Was he doing it again?
Ah, yeah.
But this time he's doing it for charity.
Auntie Tina's coming round to look after yous.
Oh, tinsel toes, yeah.
Tinsel tears. Tina's tinsel tits.
I want a Tina Turner Christmas tree now.
Oh, that'd be nice.
With loads of tinsel.
Yeah.
And toes and tits.
Blue tits.
And
like ones that have been proper frozen.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
No.
Like, when we tried.
What? In the show? Or just you
Yeah.
mean like tried not to say controversial things?
Yeah, both of those.
We
things.
do still try.
We try, I try. Yeah, you big tit.
Oh dear. Okay then. Where do we
Does
go?
that
from
make
there?
you see?
What do we do?
What do we do?
What are we going to do?
What are you going to do with that?
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Or dislike.
Of the week.
Elvis?
Mm.
Have you got one?
Yes, mine is because you know how much I like to spread joy and be a positive person.
Your butter knife.
Positive Percy. I've got a like.
Have you?
My like this week is waking up with food in my mouth. It's such a joy.
What is already there?
As a polite member of society, to sometimes awake from my slumber to discover that I must have fallen asleep eating, and now due to my complete and utter hog-like laziness, I've been treated to a gob full of pickled onion crisps, or some pizza, or Maltesers, or the bones of my enemies, or anything like that.
Is someone putting food in your mouth? Sorry,
This
sometimes, or
it's
is this?
possible?
Or are you just falling asleep while
I
eating?
could be falling asleep eating.
Are you not sure?
I might have been falling asleep eating, but without food in my mouth, and then somebody sneaks in the night and fills my gob with crisps, and fills my gob with burgers, and fills my gob with pizza, and fills my gob with
That's
other
like-
things, but we don't
that's
talk
like-
about that.
It's like the fatty at Weight Watchers who's like, it's not me, someone's feeding me when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Shut up, you fatty.
You said you were never going to tell that story.
Oh, sorry, Pumpy. I forgot you were there.
It was my story.
But well done for losing £1/2.
Tuppenny rice.
And then eating it.
Then I had a £1/2 burger.
£1/2 of treacle.
Half a
Oh,
pound
you
of
treacle.
something else.
Tickle, tickle, tinsel.
My balls.
So you like waking up with food?
I like waking up with
That's
food
a good
in my
like.
mouth.
I do quite enjoy
It's an
that.
unusual moment. I've never.
I've woke up once with food in my mouth.
Chewing gum.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you
Oh,
wake up,
that's
you're like,
that
"Oh,
can be
what's
dangerous.
that?"
Once I
you chew
was
it
very
in the
drunk and I went to sleep eating chicken, but I must have also vomited in the night and I also wet myself.
Yes.
So I woke up covered with vomit, chicken, and pee.
Yeah.
That's not the toppings I choose on my pizza.
That's every Christmas day for me.
It's better than pineapple.
Yeah.
So but obviously the chicken was the nice part of that.
So that was your like.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike.
Of the week.
Morgan?
Is it a like? Is it a dislike?
Don't know why I'm surprised.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike.
Of the week.
Well, to counteract Herod's shining beacon of positivity, I'm going to.
Yeah, can you put that away?
I'm going to turn the lights off and darken the mood and bring us down to a negative Nancy.
Oh, not negative Nancy.
Negative Nancy.
Nancy, why are you so
Oh,
negative?
you're so negative, Nancy,
you're so
with
negative, aren't
with
you?
your baggy eyes and your
negative behaviour,
negative
attitudes.
answers. So, yeah, I've got a dislike.
What is it?
Would you like to know?
Tell us in a secret voice.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
So my dislike of the week is
Uh-huh.
getting into the wrong people's cars.
Did that happen?
This is a true story. It's happened to me twice. So, the other day...
Twice?
Not the same day.
Oh, okay.
So the other day, a friend, for the first time...
A friend for the first...
was picking me up
All right.
for work. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was waiting outside a very popular situated Tesco near my house.
Yeah.
So I was waiting outside, and she informed me that she had her 2 girls in the car. She was dropping them off at school.
Right.
So, and I know what my friend looks like.
Yes.
And I thought I knew her car. So anyway, this car pulls up, but I've never met the kids, and that's the important thing. So the 2 kids get out the car and go into the shop, and I thought I saw my friend Sarah in the front. So I actually, because I've got bad eyes, so I actually stared into the front.
They're not bad eyes, they just do bad things.
Okay. Well, on this occasion, yes. So I stared into the front of the car, so this woman saw me stare at her, and then I've gone, that's Sarah.
There she is.
There she is, our Sarah. And I've walked around to the front passenger's seat, opened the door to this very confused woman who didn't even have blonde hair. I saw blonde. It was dark. To her disgruntled face going, "Who the hell are you?" And I just shut the door and I went, "Oh, I'm very sorry, I've got the wrong car." And I shut the door. So
you should have said, "I'm the one whose basement you're going to be living in for the next 10 years." And then kidnapped her.
And then
That's what I do.
So I obviously got a
lasses,
bit. I got a bit upset and a bit embarrassed because I think it was busy and a lot of people saw. So I actually hid round the side where the cash machines were and actually text my friends saying, "Here, I'm hiding here. Come and get me." Then my mate's girlfriend showed up and said, "What are you doing? You?" Who's a policewoman. To make matters worse, she said, "What are you doing? You look a bit dishevelled." And I went, "Oh," and I told the situation. So she mocked me.
And arrested you.
Arrested me.
You just got dead scruffy after that happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look very
So
unkempt.
I didn't enjoy that scenario. However, the first time it ever happened to me, I was waiting at a bus stop, not far from that same place.
You got on the wrong bus?
No.
Okay.
I thought my dad was pulling up, and it wasn't my dad. So this car pulled up. And I went...
You thought it was your dad?
I thought it was my dad, and I went, "Oh, right."
Your dad's a human.
Yeah, he's got a car.
Not on the car. Yeah. Oh, did I not tell you my dad was a Ford Fiesta? I said, "Hey, I don't know anything about cars," and I pulled that off at the top of my improvisational head.
Not your normal head.
No, not that one. The other one was situated over there. So the car pulled up, and I thought it was my dad in the car. And so I opened the door, and this was worse. I actually sat in it.
Brilliant.
I climbed in the car, sat down, because I didn't pay any attention, because I just assumed it was my dad. So I just sat down in the car, put the belt on, and then turned around to this. It was a woman again.
Wow.
Going, "What are you doing?" And I just went, "Oh, yeah, I thought you were my dad," which is also quite, off-putting to the fact she was a woman.
Did she have hair?
Yeah, and my dad's bald.
Yeah.
So I got out the car, and then there was someone else waiting going, "Oh, I think that's for me, mate." I went, "Yeah." So what did I do? I held the door open.
Of course.
Let the person get in.
Yeah.
It's a polite thing to do.
And I went, "Oh, sorry about that. Have a good journey." Shut the door and they drove off, and then loads of people laughed.
Do you think that the ghosts are doing this?
Yeah, 100%.
Taking like the image of like people that you know,
And
friends
projecting
or
it.
family,
Or to confuse me.
and confuse.
I thought you
yeah.
meant like ghosts just do this on a daily basis where,
No,
they,
no.
where they just get into the wrong cars. I mean, ghosts do that, eh?
Oh yeah, ghosts do it as well. I'm sure.
Ghosts get in the wrong cars all the time, so it's alright.
Yeah. But
Yeah, well,
I was
they
wondering
take
whether
the form
ghosts
to
are taking the
confuse me.
form of your friends and family,
Yeah.
and then trying to lure you into cars.
Maybe. Have you ever got into the wrong car?
I have actually. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I did get into the wrong car. I opened the door and then went, "Oh, sorry." And
I
nearly got in.
I don't
suppose,
think I have.
but nearly
If
did.
there's any listeners out there who've got into the wrong car, can you let me know, please? To make
Yeah,
me feel a bit better.
Or if you were the owner of these
If you were the owner of the
cars.
car,
Yeah.
don't contact
Has
me.
anyone ever got into your car?
Yeah,
By
has
accident?
anyone got into your car? Yeah.
Ooh. Does anyone have a car?
Neither of us drive.
Neither of us. Neither
Neither
of us.
us three.
Can you?
Is that the correct
Can
term?
neither be three? I don't think. I think
No,
neither's
neither's
two.
only for two, I think, isn't
Is
it?
it? So any
Any.
of us.
None of us.
None of
None
us.
of us.
None of us have
Near
a car.
us.
Neither. So that was your.
Yeah, because although on hindsight it's a bit funny, but I didn't enjoy it at the time. So it was
Did you?
I'm enjoying it now.
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Surprised he hasn't told you off.
Dislike of the
He
week.
doesn't like tippity tapping.
I'm sorry if it's percussive though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in rhythm.
As if I was like,
Oh, so it's okay.
and I've got rhythm and I've got music
And he's got timing.
and I've got who's that in my car?
Who's that, my car? Which buffoon's just got in my car?
Here, Morgan just got my car.
The right one's full of chips. Okay, so it's me, isn't it?
Is it a like? Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
That's actually quite likely to break this studio. So what I dislike when I wake up and I've tried to stash some food in my mouth and it's gone. What I do on a night, I'm like a little hamster. Or is it a gerbil? Hamster, I'm a hamster.
Yeah.
I stop running on my wheel.
Yeah.
I grab some pizza or a pepperami. It's a bit of an animal.
Yeah.
Or
Lots of bits of lots of animals.
lots of bits of lots of animals.
Yes.
Or a bag of nuts.
These.
Or a bee's nest.
Yeah.
Or
A suitcase full of broken glass.
yeah, any of these things. I stuff them in my big gob.
Yeah.
But then in the middle of the night, I go sleep snogging.
Ah, yes.
Are you snogging like?
Well, I always wake up in Elvis's house.
Yes.
And that, you put food in his mouth.
I think that's the
Is that
conclusion
what it
I'm
is?
just about to get to.
So when you come round my house in the middle of the night and get off with me as I sleep,
Yeah, and give
some
you
of
my
your hamster cheek
food
food goes
in your
my
gob.
Is this a
mouth.
dislike?
So
So
I
I sound
wake
like you
up-
enjoy it.
I dislike
I
it.
wake up eating your dinner.
Yes.
Not mine.
It's not yours, mate.
So kind of like a papa bird.
What's even worse is
Do you
I've
regurgitate it?
you know, at stores you don't start.
okay.
It doesn't start getting broken down. So what happens though? I don't quite understand how I get there, but I think I've also figured that out because we just had a message in from a caller.
Have we?
Yeah. Abraham.
Oh yeah, Abe. Yeah.
Oh, Abe.
Thanks for listening, Abe.
Message saying, "Here, Bambi, mate. Not being funny, like, but the other night, you with a gob full of food got in my car, and I don't even know you. You got in the wrong car, and you made me drive over to Elvis's house,
So you could spit all your dinner in his mouth.
and then
I'm a
you
little bit suspicious of this story.
I don't know why.
'Cause it sounds like you've just stolen hours and
No.
incorporated them both.
No.
Made it sound like
No.
you've done it.
You didn't do that, did you?
Did you do that?
No, it's
If you
very-
did,
it's written down.
If you did, that's
very
my
upset.
dislike of the week.
I would
Written
cry.
down. So I dislike that happened.
Is it a dislike? Is it a like? Is it a dislike of the week?
Dislike of the week.
Mutton.
Chops.
Mrs. May, yes you may, no you may not.
Yeah, so I once got thrown out of a comedy night for talking.
Oh, what were you talking about?
I was the headline act. It's totally turned me off doing stand-up comedy again.
It's fair dues, isn't it?
Get him out, they kept chanting.
Get him out.
Get him out.
Get you out.
Get him out of there! Get him off that stage and get someone funny on instead. Take him away! Just take him away and put him in a box. Put him away! And put the box on the shelf and call the shelf Brenda. Lock him up.
Are we back?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, hello, you're listening to the Daft Hour on
CVFM.
CVFM.
Can we all talk in deeper voices?
I think I can do
We do that.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Love local. Love CVFM.
You need, you can't tell what's going on when you do it.
Not a clue.
It gets confusing,
Not
doesn't
a
it?
jot. Here, what's going on here then?
Oh,
Susan took her blouse off.
yeah, all right.
Are you
Yeah.
having a bit of a laugh and
The
a daft
police
laugh on that?
came along. They've arrested Susan. She's in the cells. I don't know whether we're going to have to bail her out or just let her learn a lesson for exposing herself.
Oh, no. What? He's here, isn't he?
Who's this?
God.
What's going on?
Everybody!
Okay, so it's part of the Indifference universe. There's the first superhero. He's like he witnessed what
Is
Susan.
this like
Mr. Everybody's
Indifference universe, is like the multi-universe
It's
concept of all the films?
Yes, you've got the incredibly ambivalent
Did
Hulk.
you just shush me?
No, he shushed the world.
Silence, flat, jigsaw.
So what happens is, Mr. Pull Everybody Pants.
Mr.
Everybody
Everybody's
Pulls Pants Down. His power is he can stop time. He can just freeze time. And when he witnesses crime, what happens is you can hear this in the background. You're like, oh
no, who's that?
The burglars are like, whatever. Oh no, and then time freezes.
Everybody's pants down!
He screams that, and then he screams everybody pants down. That's the last thing people hear, and then freezes time, goes around and pulls everybody's pants down, then restarts time, and they're just stood there with pants down, but pants in
trousers like the American
pants.
Yeah.
So they still got the boxes and the knickers on. It's to keep it for the children.
Well, you could do it as a cartoon, and then you could do that. It'd be fine.
Yeah, because comedy.
What?
Comedy wieners.
Comedy wieners.
Yeah,
that's what we should have called this show.
There's nothing rude about comedy wieners.
No.
I mean, everybody laughs at them.
Everybody laughs at comedy wieners.
I've seen your wieners. I tell you what, chortle. Chortle down on that.
So that is Everybody Pants Down Man.
I like that.
Yeah.
How many others have you got?
Mr. Everybody's Pants Down. There's the incredibly ambivalent Hulk who can't make decisions and turns big and green and still can't.
There's Ghost.
You've got Ghost shit.
We tried to
Ghost shit. You've got, and what happens to him? Oh yeah, he's invisible, inaudible, blind, deaf, and dumb, and all that. And that's him flying past. He can fly as well.
So what does he do?
He obviously just stumbles about, not knowing what he's doing.
Right. So is he much of a superhero?
In this universe he is. Yeah, that's super in this universe. Who else do we have? We had there was Parrot Man.
Oh, there's Parrot Man who would repeat everything you said. It's like, oh, good morning, Parrot Man.
Goodbye, Parrot Man!
But in double speed. There was Mirror.
Oh yeah, his arch enemy was called Reflector. And he's just a load of mirrors. And he tries to entice Parrot Man, as parrots sometimes do with mirrors in the cage. They look at themselves and become obsessed with themselves. So Reflector is trying to get Parrot Man to fancy him, so he does stuff to him. Because he's a filthy villain. And
Is he the bad guy?
He has a sidekick called 7 Years Bad Luck, who is a hammer with epilepsy. Yep. No more need be said about him.
Did you write this or off the cuff?
What happened is I heard the song and I started singing along to it, and much to my wife's absolute hatred, every time it says everybody dance now, I just start singing everybody's pants down and then we come with it from there.
Cool.
And that's the Indifference universe.
Yeah.
Cool. Is there going to be some sequels, some new characters coming into the fold? That's obviously your core team, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it needs to be sorted out before we start making the films. We do have another one called Smack Panther.
Yep.
Who is a heroin addict on Universal Credit.
Yeah.
Who's
is he a panther?
Cat.
Is he a cat?
From Cats.
Yeah, from the new Crufts musical. I haven't had a hot meal since Crufts. What else? I can't remember anymore, but there are a few more. We did want to create a character called Manifesto.
Yes, we did.
But we don't know what he or she is yet.
We don't know what
it
they're all
hasn't
about.
manifested.
No.
It hasn't manifested just yet. Yeah. Perhaps that's all it'll ever be. Just an undeveloped idea.
Can I suggest one?
Of course you can, yes.
Can I suggest Spider Flan?
Spider Flan, yeah. I'll write that down.
What does Spider Flan do?
So it's basically just a flan
filled
with spiders.
Oh,
right.
I don't like the sound of that.
It just sits there at the side.
Right,
really.
No special powers.
No, nothing really. It's just more of like, if they catch the baddie and they run out of food, just go, right, stop being bad or you'll eat the spider flan.
Morgan Fantastic.
Oh, so it's a kind of deterrent.
Yeah.
Right.
Is it a warm flan?
No, it's stone
Oh,
cold.
I really don't like flan.
Spider Flan.
It makes me feel
Spider Flan.
We don't want him.
Does whatever Spider Flan does.
You can't make him gag anymore. Because he's feeling sick because we're talking about Flan.
It's awful.
Makes him gag.
What about spiders?
They're fine, but they sound like Flan.
Spider Flan?
Is Flan and quiche in exactly the same?
Yeah, because I don't know the difference. What is the difference?
I don't know. I can't
One's
remember.
filled with spiders.
Because I think I've had one once where, you know, when you cook eggs in a flan or whatever, and it's a little watery.
Yeah, oh yes.
And then they put onion in it.
Yeah.
And the onion wasn't remotely cooked.
Yeah, and it's a bit...
Yeah, you had a milky onion and a watery flan.
Oh, with lovely sprinkles of white chocolate on the top.
There's another one next to Spider Flan.
Oh, yes.
Ant jam.
Ant jam. Right.
And that's just a jam full of ants.
Right.
And that's more of a deterrent as well.
Does Jeremy Corbyn make that? And does ant stand for anti-Semitic?
Jam.
Anti-Semitic jam.
Yeah, but
there's no Jews on the label.
But it's shortened term is ant jam.
Ant jam.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're more like deterrents. It's basically we've run out of budget, but we need to include more characters.
Yeah. The merchandising.
Yeah, merchandising.
So you just selling.
So can they be a part of that universe?
Sure, I think so. We'll just
Spider Flan and ant jam.
Cram them in there. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
We'll stick them right up there.
Any other ideas? Just bring them along.
I will do.
Yeah.
I'll have a think.
There are others, I think, but
to be honest, I may just come up with different foods.
Very food based.
So we've got Spider Flan, we've got ant jam. So
yeah.
Like what else were you thinking? Like Battenberg Man and Robin.
Yeah, Battenberg Man and Robin. Yeah,
he's just a nice cake.
Yeah.
He lives in a cave.
Penguin rapper.
The penguin rapper. So
but he's just full of jokes.
It's Danny DeVito doing some rhymes.
Yeah, but it's Danny DeVito just tattooed with loads of jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you lift up his flabby flaps, you get jokes.
He's just got loads of jokes written on him.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Me too.
I love
Any
Danny.
other food-based
superheroes? I don't know. What other superheroes are there?
Oh, there's millions, man.
Iron Deficiency Man. It could be, I suppose. It's not necessarily a food, though, is he? But it's just sort of related
He's
to
really
diet.
deficient of iron.
Princess Diet. I'm just saying what pops into my head.
That's superhero who's a princess.
No backup or reasoning whatsoever. Oh dear. Yes, dear.
Yeah.
Yes, dear. That's the mother of all superheroes.
Yeah.
Yes,
the
dear.
affirmative door.
Yeah. Ham Rolo.
Oh my goodness.
That's just a Rolo covered in ham.
Would you give me your last ham Rolo?
Yeah,
I've witnessed that before. It's just weird.
You're not gonna lie, lads. I'm proper farted.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it stinks of beef.
Oh, it does.
Star Wars.
I selected this song because I'm anticipating the new movie's coming out in a couple of weeks. So I'm excited for it.
Is it going to be good?
I hope so. I trust J.J. Abrams. I think he's going to do it.
I personally couldn't care.
Yeah, but don't, you know.
because you're so anti-popular.
I just, you know, like,
Oh,
I
just
get
'cause I'm
excited. Oh, that's a first. That's a first. That's the first right there. The first F-bomb.
Because I've blooming well dissed you precious Star Wars. That's what I should have said.
Shall I call the show the first F-bomb?
No.
F-bomb.
We apologise for language used.
F-bomb.
Come up with some other character names.
We
there,
don't condone
right.
that language.
We've got other character names here. Mm-hmm. Wolverine.
He hasn't got metal claws coming out of his hands.
He's got knitting needles.
Got knitting needles, yep.
Because it's wool.
Yeah.
Peen. What else did we have? It was Professor X-rated.
Yeah,
Dirty old man.
He doesn't have a wheelchair. He just sits on a rocking chair, and he's just a dirty old perv.
Dirty old pervert.
It's called X-rated.
Professor XXX. Yeah. 4.
4. Yeah.
Is he fourth, but from Thornaby?
He's from the Big F.
Yeah, that's right. We've got spider flan and ant jam. We've been through pork pie instead of Hawkeye.
It's season of a food related.
It's pork pie from the old
Apart from Desmond's. Now, you see, I did drop the F-bomb just about a moment ago, but by saying the word Desmond's, it actually cancels it out.
Yes,
Desmond's.
Well, it's erased now,
So
don't
thank
worry
you
about
to
it.
the cast of Desmond's and all the creators of Desmond's, including...
No, you're just pre-saying Desmond's here. That's not allowed.
Yes,
Flipping well.
The Iron Brute is our next one.
Yeah, the
I
Iron
like
Brute.
that.
Yeah, so that's like Iron Groot and Iron Man
Together.
The Iron
Makes
Brute.
the Iron Brute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does he look
What
like?
else did we have? Didn't we have Ham
Iron
Rolo?
Oh, Ham
Oh, we had Ham Rolo as well. Sorry, I didn't write that one down. That was the best.
He's the last one.
Is that all we came up with?
Yeah, can we just have one of them called Sonia as well?
Oh, yeah.
She's just a lass from...
Is she like the Meg from Family Guy that everyone just like kind of poops on?
Sonia from EastEnders.
No, she's
does she have a trombone?
A trombone.
Yeah, a mixture between a trumpet and a trombone.
Which one of Donald Trump's bones would it be, though?
That one.
Trump's bones.
He goes, hey, I'm Sonia. I'm going to play my trombone.
And on the top is the little Lurpak man.
Yeah. Lurpak Man was
But he
called...
melts.
Was he called Eric?
Eric?
Was Lurpak Man
Eric the
called
Lurpak.
Oh, I don't know. I just knew him as the Lurpak man.
I knew him as the
I think you might
Lurpak
be right.
man.
You think
I think he
might
had
have
a name.
Yeah.
We could find out.
We could find out. In the meantime, let's tell you a story about
I'll tell you a story about
right angles.
No. Left.
No?
Have you got a story about right angles, Bambi?
No.
No?
I was hoping someone
I
else
can
would.
do some organised questions.
Go on then. Oh, before you do that,
I forgot what
Morgan has questions.
What were you looking at?
You started looking up. I was looking up. We were looking something up, weren't we? was supposed-
the Lurpak man's name. I would have to listen back to the show and message you and say that you were looking at that.
The Lurpak man.
Morgan has questions.
So, the questions that have baffled me over the last month, I'd like to get answers to today.
Yep.
What happens to an irresistible force when it hits an immovable object?
Right. Well, this is it's a saying, isn't it? So an irresistible force hits an immovable object. Well, generally, when you have two great forces, are we talking like metaphorically or physically? So
physically,
if two objects of such mass that one is irresistible,
and one's immovable.
Irresistible meaning it has great gravity, and
a lot of force,
and one is unmovable.
Yes, it will move.
Now there is a moment when two objects hit. So if a fly hits the front of a train, for the briefest of moments and in the smallest of scales, both objects stop moving.
Shut up.
It is absolutely true. We're talking at the quantum level, like beyond visible...
We're getting into Ant Jam territory here.
Ant Jam, yeah. Ant Jam, it's another one. Did we have Ant Jam?
Yeah, I had Ant Jam, yeah.
Did we have Ant Jam? Okay. But did Ant Jam get stuck in Spider Pie?
Spider
Flan, whatever it was. Okay.
That's the sequel.
So... in that instance, that when the fly when a fly hits a train, both objects for a briefest moment stop.
Wow.
So,
rubbish.
Nonsense.
What nonsense? That's not real.
So an immovable object is already stopped.
Yeah.
So the irresistible force would also stop. That's what would happen. Both would stop. It's not a problem.
What if the train was late?
The fly was early. These things
But what if the
counterbalance.
fly died?
That's fair enough then.
The fly will die. But
Would the train die?
Eventually, yes, but not at that moment.
Delayed die.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's answered that. If a bunch of cats jump on top of each other, is it called a dog pile?
No, it's called a catastrophe. Because they'll all fall down.
Cat pile?
And meow.
Or what about
meow?
What about a pussy pile?
Meow.
Pussy pile.
Pussy pile. Do you fancy coming round mine for a pussy pile?
Pussy pile.
Some spider pile.
Pussy pile. Should we just keep saying this until the end of the show?
We've got
Pussy 20 minutes left.
So what happens?
20 minutes.
Somebody else say that one.
Pussy pile.
So what was the question? Sorry.
It wasn't. If a bunch of cats jump on top of each other, is it called a pussy pile? Is it called a dog pile?
Why
It's a dog pile. They call it dog pile, don't they? Dog pile on.
No, not ever have I heard it called dog pile.
Well, I have.
We used to just say all pile on.
All pile
Or
on.
dog pile.
Or boys fight.
Or pussy pile.
Yeah, that's. Is that all the questions?
No.
Okay.
How can something be new and improved if it's new? What was it improving on?
Now this is just a marketing ploy from places like Johnson & Johnson that sell you some shampoo, and they'll go, "This shampoo is the best shampoo ever. It does the shampoo thing by pooing in your sham." And then they'll 6 months later they'll go, "Oh, our sham sales are a bit down, so let's
Poo in it.
let's poo in the sham."
Poo in the sham.
New and improved poo shampoo. Good ingredients to make your poo shinier.
Shiny poo.
I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
Have
you just quit the show there?
Yeah, I've just quit the show.
Okay. Well, you've answered that, I suppose.
You know, the new improved thing is just generally a marketing ploy, and if it's not, it just proves what a sham their previous product was, because that was the best ever until they bring
my
out
question
the
is right though. It can't be new and improved at the same time, can it?
It could be a new,
new
version of it.
So let's say we brought out the first iPhone. The second iPhone is new and improved. That's absolutely 100% true. And then the next generation is new and improved.
If it's new, what's it improving on?
The previous version.
So it's not new.
Are you talking a brand new product comes out and says new and improved?
I don't know.
So if a brand new product comes out and says new and improved, it's an out and out lie. If a product has been out like shampoo or an iPhone, two things are exactly the same.
Yeah.
I don't know how. And the next generation comes out, then it can be new and improved.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Last one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a genuine question I've asked before, not to you guys, but to some people. What would you do if it's the end of the world? What would you do? Like, for instance, it came on the telly, right? Sorry to let you know, you've only got a couple hours, end of the world. What would you, genuinely, without being daft, what would you do?
I'm going to break this down.
You can be daft if you want.
I'm going to be. Who is the person delivering the news? Because this is
This just comes on the telly, right? Meteors about it. You've got, say,
how long?
24 hours.
24 hours.
What would you do? Genuinely, I'd like to know what would you do?
I need to know how the world's going to end.
Blows up by meteor.
Oh, so let's just say the newsreader was Peter Sissons. And a meteor Sissons.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what I do because Peter Sissons recently died.
Well, let's say it
So
wasn't.
if he was on the news telling me that the world's about to end, I'd be like, I'm not listening to you, mate. You died a couple of months back.
But he pre-recorded these situations.
Don't worry about who it was.
Okay.
Just what
I need
you do
to know who it was, though.
Okay, it was.
I can't imagine.
It was
things
my
online.
favourite ever news person, Nina Nana.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Former ambulance.
Formula Saturday Night by
One.
Whitfield.
Oh yes,
She's a former Formula One ambulance, right?
Right.
So Whitfield has just told you the world is about to end.
Okay.
With the Saturday night music in the background.
I'd go and I'd do something fun, I guess.
Yeah, but what? What would you do?
Drop acid.
Yeah, I would.
And go to Harold Bishop's church.
I would absolutely take drugs.
Yeah.
Like anything. I would go and find my loved ones, and
smack up and have a hug.
Yeah, smack up and have a hug.
Smack up and have a hug.
I always thought, what it? Oh.
It's
still on
reporting
here on Saturday night.
It's a great name, that, isn't it?
It's a fantastic name.
Didi na na na.
Didi na na na.
Oh yes, it's Diddy's Nana. Yeah,
it's Diddy's Nana na.
Yeah, Diddy's.
P Diddy's Nana.
P Diddy's Nana.
P Diddy's Nana.
So P Diddy's Nana comes on the news and tells you to go smack up.
Is it P Diddy's? Is it P Diddy's? P Diddy's Nanny's Nunny.
Yeah. Oh, P. Diddy's nanny's nunny.
Live on BBC One. So yeah, if you had work that day, would you call in sick?
And I would call in. I would call in nearly dead. I would call it. I would call in. What?
Sorry, I'm just imagining. You're like,
yeah, I'm not coming in.
You call your boss Dave, let's say. Right?
Yeah,
All right, Dave, I'm not coming in today because of that big meteor that's going to kill everyone. Oh, I've heard about that. I'll take the day. Thanks for calling in.
just make up the hours tomorrow if you can.
Yeah, but what if, like, for instance, like they say, but you've always in the back of your mind going, what if it's not?
What if it doesn't happen?
And then you go in the next day and they go, right, sorry, you took that day off yesterday, you're fired.
Oh, yeah, so like the kind of thing, because some people, you know, in a state of emergency or
some people
end of the
might
world.
go, well, no, I need to do my daily routine and act like nothing's happening.
Oh, I'm going to go
work.
and fart on all my enemies.
Yeah.
And then after the next day, when it didn't happen, you'd be like, oh, sorry, everyone.
Do you know what some people said to me? This is genuinely, genuine answers are bad. Some people went, I'd go looting. Why?
Yeah.
Oh, look at this big telly.
I can watch it on the telly.
Oh, I'd just go to Luton.
And Luton.
Yeah.
Genuine answer, I would go to see as many loved ones as you can. That's all you can do, isn't it?
That's
all you could do.
Another one, genuinely, someone said, I'd have as much sex with as many people as I wanted. And I just thought, well, that's a little bit, you know, dark and sinister, because, you know, even though it's the end of the world, you still need consent.
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm assuming they meant consent would be there.
Well,
who did you ask, mate?
Baby George.
Oh, that was your first problem, wasn't it?
But, you know, that was my worry, because if you just go around sticking in anyone you wanted, you could get in trouble. And then what if, like, it didn't end, and then you go into court? I don't think it would hold up in court going, well, it was the end of the world. That's not an excuse, is it?
It's not an excuse, no, you're right. Well,
you've got to think about this.
You do think about these things. And that would be a crime, which we're playing underneath while we speak about this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, well, what would you do then?
I'd have as much sex as...
All right, George, calm down.
No, I don't know, to be honest. I know I asked this question, but it's something... I wouldn't loot or anything. I'd like to do something thrilling. Maybe, like... Yeah, say bye to the people I want to say bye, and then get as drunk as possible. Maybe slip some pills and
just go crazy.
Go dancing naked.
Go and paint the town brown.
Listen to my favourite music. Would the bars be open?
I wouldn't mind.
Who's working behind the bar? Do you know what I mean? I've got to do the dead shift.
Yeah. With all this end of the world nonsense, I'm just going to crack on as normal. Me.
Some people might do that.
It's just like working Christmas Day.
Like,
some people don't
put
mind.
on my favourite music and just dance and nude.
I'd probably just go to work, actually, yeah.
For the first time
ever. Well, this is the day I'll go work.
I think I'm going to start a job.
Congratulations, you've got a job. Brilliant.
And then the next day it doesn't end, you go, right, I'll quit.
No, the thing is, his job's cleaner, and he's got to clean up the earth. He's the only one who
clean
survives.
up the end of the world.
He's the only one that survives.
Yeah, I'm like a cockroach.
He is.
Clean up the end of the world.
I'm just going to sweep it all up. I'm going to sweep it up. I'm going to put it all in that bag over there.
I'd definitely call in sick just to see if anyone answered.
On the sick.
Because a tenner, I bet someone would. There'll be someone at work.
Yeah.
Going,
okay, no worries. Hope you feel better soon. Get a doctor's note.
Dr. Death.
So yeah, that's Morgan has questions.
Morgan does have questions.
So what
was that a dig?
No, I'm just laughing at the way. Just the half-assed nature. Sometimes. Yeah, Morgan does have questions. It was just funny. It was just silly.
I've got a thing here called Elvis Herod making cups of tea.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's probably just noises of him making cups of tea.
It's a work in progress.
Shall I play it?
If you want.
Can we talk?
It might be
over
loud.
Oh, let's have a listen. Alright, I'll keep the volume down a little bit. Oh, fat bass. Fat bass. This is a work in progress, is it?
Yeah, I wanted to put some lyrics to this as well.
What are you thinking?
I don't know. Maybe it could just be about tea. It was just called Making Cups of Tea because I was doing it at the time I made the track.
This almost sounds like that. Ting, ting, like a spoon hitting the side of a tea.
Oh, it does a bit.
does a bit, yeah.
Think of that.
So that's the music video sorted.
Yeah, we've got that.
Good.
Lyrically, we'll just do what we normally do.
Yeah,
Just make
it up.
Make it up.
Silly.
Everything's been made up, though, isn't it? At one
Everything's
point.
been made up.
So do you know?
Everything's made up.
Like I do think we absolutely need to take better care of our environment. In all seriousness,
Oh, here we go.
and I think we are past the turning point. I think it's possibly already too late.
Yeah.
Pork pie.
I forgot where I was going with this. Man-made products are the issue. But in reality, everything is natural. Is it not?
Yeah.
Because it's come from natural
All
elements.
from the earth.
It's there, isn't it?
It's from...
It exists.
I think it was George Carlin said a thing where it says, "Don't worry about the planet's fine. It's us that are screwed."
Oh yeah, that's 100%. We'll die, the planet will live
And
on.
it says, "For all you know, the planet made us because it wanted plastic."
Yeah.
It wanted veins for the plastic.
The idea of the planet exploding into trillions of bits.
Well, until I got that news of
could be
Sissons,
yeah,
it doesn't.
It'll be long after we're gone, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Meteor Sissons.
You never know. We might still be around.
We might still be aroused.
Around.
Okay.
We might still be aroused. I've got a bit of a ham roller right now, actually.
I've got half a dafty.
A little pork chop.
Wolverine.
Hey, how long we got left?
For the listeners, too long. 9 minutes.
Don't say that. Don't put us down.
No, it's who am I
Stop
kidding?
putting that. Build us up.
Who's listening?
Build us up.
listening to
Build
this?
us. Stop negative Nancy.
No.
Come on, there might be people listening, enjoying themselves. Don't put it down.
Those two things.
Build us up.
Yay!
This is the best thing you've ever listened to. What
Mutually
quality
exclusive.
content we've had today, right? This is my first show back in a month, and we've had great stuff like all that stuff we did then, and all that stuff we did before.
All that
Do you know
stuff.
what I mean?
All that
That's
stuff.
quality content,
here
man.
you go. Here you go. Here's your reward for all that stuff.
Man, it's
The
not
tea-
just me.
The tea's value.
It's a team. It's a team effort. There's the three of us. We did it together, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. We did it together.
So, do you want to
Should we
do
name the
song of the
show?
week?
Yeah. No. Should we name the show?
We'll finish with song of the week.
Yeah.
So, what suggestions did we have?
We
for the
had.
show?
There was only two, really.
Wait there. Wait. A horsey moment.
Can we just
wait?
Just wait a horsey
Just
moment?
wait
Oh,
a horsey
also,
moment.
we could also do Judge
Just
Bambi.
wait a horsey moment.
Do Judge Bambi.
What are our options, Morgan?
We've got two. It's Harold Bitch Tits.
Yeah.
Can we just say my F swear word at the end of that as well?
Or it's called Tickle My Balls and Call Me Sue.
Tickle my... No. Oh, I don't know.
What was
Do
the
you
first one
want to
again?
put them together?
Harold Bitch
Do you want
Tits.
to hybrid them?
Harold Bitch Tits tickled my balls and called me Sue.
Okay, we'll go with both. Yeah.
Harold Bitch Tits tickled my balls and called me Sue.
That's
Harold Bitch Tits tickled my balls and called me Sue. F word.
The F word.
F word.
Flipping F. Oh yeah.
Tickle my balls and call me Sue. Call me Sue. Call me Sue. Tickle my balls and call me Sue. And lie in the morning. Sit in my face and call me Sue.
Right. That was beautiful. I once.
Yeah. I know you got a
I
record
wish
for it
you
as well,
did
didn't
it,
you? Keep up. What did you want?
I want.
Oh right. What do you want?
I want.
Yes.
And when do you want it?
Now.
And how much do you want?
All of it.
Did you like it delivered? Or are you going to pick up?
I'll pick up, thank you. It's a bit quicker than waiting for delivery, and your guy spits in it.
Oh no! Our guy doesn't spit in it with his mouth.
Oh, what does he do?
I don't know.
What do you call more than one anus?
Ani.
Ooh. Example.
Look at all the ani in here.
That's ani.
And next week on Sesame Street.
Yeah. Good, isn't it?
Yeah, so...
Do you want to try this song of the week then?
Yeah,
or?
let's get out of this
Scrap it.
shithole.
Oh, we don't have to play the whole thing.
No.
Right.
We're never coming back.
We will...
If we're not here next week, you know why.
Yeah, right. So I can read you some of the lines from this song of the week. Have you got it there? It's called 3 Second Rule.
Yeah, we'll finish with it.
Okay.
So
I want to read a little bit about it, and I want to ask you some questions.
How long is the track?
Because we don't have to hear the whole track. In fact, I'll give you some of the lyrics from it.
we'll do the... Do you want to hear the track and then do the lyrics?
Yeah, sure.
No, let's play it.
We'll play out with that.
We'll
play out
You
with
can
that.
play
So
out
do
with
that
it.
bit first.
Right, so the 3 Second Rule by Lisa Gale Allred. In order to be a man, you've got to toe the line, and as long as you're able, we'll do just fine. Now, my baby should only have eyes for me. I know there's some girls you want to see. Well, that's when my 3 second rule comes into play. You can only look for 3 seconds, then look away. It's called the 3 second rule, like the kind of rules you had in school. It's just my 3 second rule. It's designed to keep my man in line, as long as he knows the 3 second rule. Oh, yeah. When you're walking down the street, oh, I see you having a peek. Yeah. Just stay behind the line and within the time frame, 'cause I'm all you need. Did you understand what the 3 second rule was there?
Something about man needs.
You're not really allowed to look for longer than 3 seconds.
Right, at her.
That's her rule. At other lasses, I think.
Oh.
Or is it her as well?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Oh, well, whatever, man.
What's your 3 second rule, Bambi? Is it anything to do with dropping food? Or is it anything to do with making a sick joke about the death of a celebrity 3 seconds after they've died?
Or is it a reference to the love-making department?
What?
Shagging.
Shagging on that.
Right, on that note,
Should we all,
I've got all this shag to move.
should we go and have a little bit of the old shagging on that? Are we saying bye?
yeah, I think it's best.
Forever.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a good run.
Possible.
It's been a good run on it.
Yeah. Stay daft, he says.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye 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 bye.
Bye.